But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
I have to introduce attorney Lior Lesser, YouTuber Law, right here on YouTube. It's a great channel if you want to get, when all these guys threaten to sue each other and they all use legal language that they don't understand. Lior Lesser, who's with us right now, straightens it out. Mr. Lesser, welcome to, you told me not to do that. YouTuber Law, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you
Glad
so
to
much.
be back.
I'm going to ask YouTuber Law these questions, and we're going to listen. Then we're going to go up, and we're goofing on Banks, and Tfue, and Ninja, and Nadeshot, because every one of them is just too funny. You've seen the paperwork, or the actual suit itself, that FaZe Tfue sent FaZe Clan. What are your initial impressions of it?
We have a part of the story here. There's something going on. There is a level of anger beneath this lawsuit. Once you start reading, and you also understand that it's not the only thing they did. It's not just a lawsuit. Together with this lawsuit, they filed a complaint with the labor board in California that, if successful, would basically undermine the entire esport industry, the entire management part, and the groups that play it. There's something else going on here that's not tied to any dollars and cents. Something else is happening here.
I heard a Slasher, who's kind of the resident expert on esports, pretty much in every game. He was saying something like that this lawsuit may, or suggesting, I don't think he said this outright, he was suggesting that this particular lawsuit may change the way that players do business with esports orgs going forward. Do you think that's with the way this lawsuit is designed, or it's not that sophisticated?
The lawsuit itself, it's well written. What is being said, because it doesn't appear to be, there's a lot of claims that are not really supported. We can go through this stuff. There's a lot of things being said, but in the lawsuit itself, a lot of it seems to be, doesn't really make too much sense. It seems to be dealing, frankly, something that too little money for it to be worth anybody. But together with this lawsuit, they filed this complaint with the labor board, and that can actually make a big difference if these are not really agencies, these esports clubs that bring in all those players are determined by the labor commissioners to be equivalent to an agency that deals in artists.
The biggest, I think, the selling point for the lawsuit, at least from a PR perspective, is the split, the 80-20 split. And that is being sort of pressed to the public as possibly this contract is illegal. This is an illegal contract that doesn't meet the standard of California law. Is that split illegal? And if that isn't illegal, is the contract itself illegal? Is it a legally and binding contract? Was it properly put together?
It's a legally binding contract.
Okay.
This idea that a 20-year-old who is an adult can get out of a contract because he either was too dumb to understand what he's signing, didn't want to hire an attorney and spend the money, or just didn't really understand what he's looking at it, that's not sufficient to get out of a contract. And you're right, the 80-20 seems ridiculous. And
That's a bigger rip off than a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Completely.
FaZe Banks is claiming there is not an 80-20 split. Can you tell by what you've read whether that's true or not?
Because I did hear the interview of with FaZe Bank. He doesn't dispute the 80-20. What he says is that they never actually collected on that.
That's the feeling I got. When I watched Banks' video, he did seem real. Everybody's talking about how emotional he was. And I did sense that too. But to me, and you're saying it's legally binding in your opinion, to me, I'm thinking Banks, it doesn't matter. This whole thing that we're bros and stuff like that doesn't matter. If the contract's illegal, the contract's illegal. So all this emotional stuff is really, I think, just a PR plea to plead to the public, because here's the thing: if you have an 80-20 horrible contract with FaZe Banks, who knows Keemstar, who knows Scarce, who has a lot of influence on his own outside of esports, just in the YouTube world, if you pull away from that, if you rebel, sort of like Tfue is, he can ruin your career just by making kind of a video. We saw the situation with Barley House. They gave him a hard time. He tried to ruin the business via social media. This is a pattern with him. But you're saying this is a legally binding contract, and I guess what you're saying also is that Tfue doesn't have much of a case to break this contract?
Trying to claim both that he can now terminate the contract because there's a breach, and by the way, the contract would not be considered legal. So I don't think that the contract is illegal. I think that it's a binding contract. I think that there's some absurd. When you look at the stuff like in 80/20, sounds absurd, but it could be that if you read the entire contract, for instance, he would say that, look, we're paying you a salary. Okay. So the 80/20 is because we are giving you money up front for it. Plus, if this was about trying to get out of a contract, why are you filing with the Labor Commission in California?
Trying to change the whole thing.
Turn an e-sport agency into a talent agency, for which, if you are not properly licensed as an agent, you would then lose all rights to any commissions, which would at that point put the entire FaZe Clan company in.
They're going to have to become a talent agency. They're going to have to become a talent agency. And that seems like...
Anybody, but any of the prior people who worked with them can come back and ask for their money back at that point.
Oh, wow.
So there's a level, they're going for the jugular. It's not necessarily going to benefit them that much, but they're trying to, that's what I'm saying, there's an anger here. They're going to try to do something.
They're trying to destroy those guys' lives, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. So this is not just about...
That's the case. I don't know.
Well, that's the way you're seeing it, because it's not just about getting money. It seems to have more of a maybe an activist slant to it about labor, the way labor's practiced with the esport players. Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa. So what do you think so far?
Again, I think this is going to be done by Saturday.
Really?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
But he's saying that the contract, the Banks is with his rights to be pissed off here, because this is a binding contract. Doesn't matter that it's 80/20. This kid signed it. He's 20 years fucking old, and that it doesn't matter how much drinking he did prior to it. He signed a contract.
If this goes wrong, it could really damage the entire brand and all the people on the FaZe Clan. If they find something that's really going on that they're doing illegally. I was seeing stuff that they said they were signing 11-year-olds and telling them to lie about their ages. Like, I'm pretty sure there's other stuff going on in this.
Well, that's what he is saying, that there might be some other shit going on. But we can only go with this.
Want to risk his entire brand? He would want to close this out as fast as possible.
Oh, let me start. Let's start the comedy portion off, because this shit is funny.
You want to see the fake tweets I made about this part of the debate?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll put them up on the screen here. My wife, FaZe Tfue, and I have filed for divorce. I know this may come as surprising and upsetting for many of you that know that we do this so that we may both seek happiness for ourselves. During this time, you may see a lot of rumors, speculation, and gossip going around. I ask that you make your own observations and come to your own conclusions. I will add that this decision was reached after extensive individual screaming and threats on my part and a brief altercation together. With all that said, this is all I plan on stating publicly regarding this matter. Tfue's stupid team's privacy and mental well-being and discretion has always and will remain FaZe Clan's priority during all of this. And it is my hope that we both exit this partnership with this is my favorite part, with style and grace. I plan on continuing to do everything I can on my part to make this happen. Thank you for understanding, patience, and kindness, respect to our privacy. Also, Matt, you're fucking dead, bro. Tfue, I recently learned that my husband, Banks, has been fucking Nadeshot behind my back for months. I have no idea what the announcement. You're a piece of shit. When I get my son, yeah, all right. Dude, Banks is berserk.
Sunday, April 1st. This is the day. This is when Tfue got signed with FaZe. Look at these graphs.
Look at these graphs. And if he's a bad person, that means you have to come back and sub to me. Get the fuck out of here, fucking plebins. Get the fuck out of here. You're doing the same thing Nadeshot's doing. Everybody's jumping on this because they know how real it is. They know how real this shit is. And according to Lior Lesser, it could be bad for Optic. It could be bad for everybody down the road. So this might not be the best thing in the world. You know what? He's fucking trying to get out of it, probably fucking shadily. And you know what? Guess who's acting shady too? Ninja. Guess who's acting shady? Nadeshot, trying to say, we're family friendly over here at the 100 Thieves. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you big hillbilly.
First off, I just want to say I don't agree with what him and his team have done. I think it's complete and utter Most of it is a complete lie, exaggerated, and it's tactical, which you don't use tactics and legal strategy against friends.
Here's the thing that I found out. This is a fucking business, Banks, and you know that better than everybody. I hate this shit being thrown around like FaZe Clan was some kind of fucking brotherhood, and everybody's looking out for. It's a fucking business. You're his boss. So let's be real. That's a part of the manipulation. That is a part of the manipulation. To let people think this is more than a brotherhood about gaming, that it is a business. This is a big, according to Banks, this is a big money business. A business.
Tell me, friends don't sue friends when they get fucked over.
Yeah. Friends don't fucking try. I can try to get 822 if it's true. I'm not even sure that's true.
It's one of the I gotcha. Like, you know, when you do like the peace sign and you put it under your fucking leg and you look at it and they go, I gotcha. Well, that's the same thing, but with like $40,000.
Honestly, I thought we were friends. Tfue, I called you my family.
That's a plea to 13-year-olds.
And I got no heads up. I got absolutely no warning of this.
And we know that's a stone fucking lie. He was contacted on September 26th of September. So it's a stone lie. Oh, poor me. I got blindsided by my buddy who just wants more money. Oh, I could think of some fucking asshole that did that. Oh, Keemstar did that to me, and it was total horse shit, too. You know, so this is what we're doing here. We're playing bad person. That's all we're doing. And whoever he knows, if Turner walks from this shit, Banks can still go to Keemstar and smash him. That's it. He can still go to Keemstar and smash him, and then he won't. And then fucking Ninja will get all his goddamn subs back. Ninja will go get all the subs that he pissed off.
I this and got Shane Dawson to record an interview.
Ah, Jesus.
That's the only way it could be any more emotional.
Yeah, I know.
Promote some FaZe Clan merch.
Being pressured into drinking when you're not 21. I mean, literally everyone and their mother. Not everyone and their mother. I mean, dude, it's like a thing. You go to college, you drink when you're 18, 19. I don't encourage or think that anyone
shut the fuck up.
Should drink underage.
No, I don't encourage. I didn't do it, but it's not no shit, Sherlock.
Like, also, like, if you guys have watched Turner, I feel like he's not a goody two shoes. So to me, that
I'm a goody two shoes. If you're gonna drop the sub to Turner, maybe you could think about coming back to me. Remember me? I'm Ninja. I used to be the biggest guy on the platform. I used to be the face of the industry. I'm just letting you know. Just a reminder. I love you, Turner. I love you, Tfue. Nothing but respect. Hey, what is with these YouTubers that are fucking each other in court and fucking with each other like James Charles? I know you called me a sexual predator and tried to ruin my life, but I just want to let you know I love you both. And fucking Banks. What is he got there? What is he doing? Hey, listen, homie. I know you're fucking my whole fucking business up, but I still love you. I still love you. That's when you know it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. All of it.